Hello Vlogfighteria! It's really cold out and I've been wearing this hat all day and it looks like I don't have hair. I also got new earrings. Ta-da! So the big thing that's happening in my life is that my friend Kayla is coming to visit in like 2 days. She's driving up here from North Carolina and she's coming to my Halloween party, and I have talked about this before, but I'm really excited about it because it's really soon now. And I'm gonna get to hang out with her IRL, which is cool. I'm pumped. My cat is being really noisy and obnoxious. What? Hair. I think I scared her away. So I'm moving soon-ish, just to the other side of town, and I've been packing up my room slowly. So yesterday I packed up a bunch of my old school stuff, among it my binder from English class last year that was like 4 inches tall, was huge, and a couple of other things from a couple of other classes. But one of them was this exit portfolio that we had to write at the end of the school year last year. One of the assignments in that was an I am poem, which is kind of just a free write thing where you write about things that you are. You know, I am what I am this, I am that, I am blah 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 blah. And it's kind of freeform and creative, and I've always thought they were kind of cool. I wrote one of those in freshman year, and like, I don't think I've read it recently, but I might go look for it now since I'm talking about it. And then I wrote one of those in May of 2013 at the end of that English class. But it was really interesting to read because the second I graduated high school, I stopped thinking about school. I just turned off that part of my brain entirely, and the person that I was during that year was just kind of like incidental to everything. Like, it was just like, okay, that part of me is gonna be turned off for a long time, and I'm not gonna think about it, and I'm not gonna think about that experience more than I have to. So reading this I am poem was like a little time capsule of specifically me in May 2013. Specifically me right at the end of school. I was like 2 weeks from graduation, and it was this crucial, intense moment, and it was just cool. It was interesting. There was a big section about Fall Out Boy because it was right around the time that I started listening to Say Rock and Roll and started getting really, really into them. And there was a big section about The Bagel, which is a restaurant that a bunch of my friends hang out in because one of our friends' parents own it, and those people were really, really important to me during last school year because I didn't have much time to socialize with people. So every Friday night I went to the Bagel and I stayed there for 6 hours and I hung out with those same people, and I didn't think about school, and that was the only time in my life that I was allowed to not think about school. And so that was really, really important to me. That was a really important sort of safe place for me during the last school year, and more than then, but then perhaps most prominently. And there was a big section about our very own Caressa, about our Sunday, because we in some ways had a really similar school experience last year, and we had classes together, we saw each other day to day kind of a lot. She factored heavily into like my mindset at the time. But it was just interesting to have a little sort of a capsule of my brain right then. It's kind of like reading old journals and sort of getting a feel for yourself at a different time and not identifying with that person very strongly, feeling like that person is different from the you that you are now, just by virtue of the differences in their circumstances, I guess. Have fun in America, Josh. I hope our lovely nation lives up to your expectations. DC is a really cool city, and so is New York. I've never been to Philadelphia. Also, I like your My Chemical Romance poster. Side note, probably should have just commented that, but here we are. See ya.